Alrighty, so we have another animal we would like to announce that we got. We got some pigs! Woo! They're so small. We love them already. Oh, there they are. Look at that. Ah, such a good piggy. Hey, we're gonna talk about everything that you need to know before you get some pigs. Alright, so pigs, they're so cool. So we got 3 Coon pigs. That's spelled K-U-N-E, K-U-N-E. Nobody really knows where they come from. However, everybody says that they come a little bit from Asian descent along with New Zealand. So that's where they're originally from. So the reason why we got Coon pigs is because they're really, really easy to use on a homestead. They're just a great pig. They don't root as much as your traditional Berkshire pigs that you're used to seeing at the grocery store or anything like that. So they do root a little bit, as we've come to find out, which we'll talk about a little bit more. But these are our Coon pigs. They're so cute. I love them. So one of the things that you need to think about before getting a pig is why you're getting the pig. Just like with our goat video. Why get them? What's the purpose? For our homestead, we wanted an animal that would be good for meat, that if we sold, would sell fairly quickly and we could make a little bit of profit off of it. And it cuts down the grass and won't destroy the yard. We get that pigs root, that's just in their nature, but there are some pigs that root a lot more and then some that don't. So we wanted something that would graze, that we didn't have to feed all the time, that they would be able to feed themselves because they grazed, and they would be a good meat pig. So we landed on Coon pigs. These guys, we're gonna let them get to about 230-ish pounds, something like that, and then we're gonna send them to the processor. We're gonna send this one to the processor. He's our castrated male, and then our big female over there, she will actually give birth to piglets, and then this one, he's not castrated, and they're gonna mate, and then once she has her piglets, we'll send him to the processor, and then she'll raise her piglets, and then once they're raised, we'll sell some of their piglets, keep them, and then we'll start the breeding process all over again. We'll bring in another male, keep a female, we'll do all that. So that is what we would like to do with these guys. If you want a great meat pig, if you just are looking for meat, you don't care about the ground, you don't care about anything like that, your Berkshire Hampshire mix, the Doricks, that's going to be the pig that you want. If you want a pet pig, something that's more docile, Coons are wonderful for that. They're very docile. They just get super big. A potbelly pig, like a mini potbelly pig, is probably the type of pig that you want if you're looking for a pet. So get a potbelly pig if that's something that you're interested in. I would definitely do something like that for a pet. But these guys are great dual purpose, great pets, great meat, and really good cleanup crew. They eat everything. So
yeah, we keep a bucket in our kitchen where we can put all of our scraps, and we just come out here and just give it to them, and they love it.
Absolutely love it.
And they eat everything. So that's been a lot of fun. Just, we don't have anything that goes to waste anymore. Even our scraps from our food.
They'll even eat chicken bones. They eat chicken bones. You can throw them out. A lot of people recommend don't feed your pigs meat, but they're omnivores. That's what they were bred to. That's what they do. They're omnivores like us. They eat everything from veggies to meat. So feed them. Feed them meat. There is some sort of law out there that says that you're not allowed to sell pig meat, like commercially. If you feed them meat, they have to be fed some type of grain or grass. So if you're looking to sell commercially, then fine, you can't feed them meat. But if you're just growing them on your homestead and selling them to friends and family, feed them meat. Like, that's what they want. That's part of what they want.
So we have created a space for our pigs that I want to talk to you guys about, kind of what they need and how much space they need. So just like the goats, we use the Premier One fencing, which is the electric. There is a mosquito, oh my gosh.
These mosquitoes are awful, you just don't even know.
Terrible. So we use the Premier One fencing, it's electric fencing, and because sorry, I just saw that spider. You guys gotta see this spider. This is insane. Oh my gosh. Wait, can you see that?
It's a garden spider.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I got a little distracted. Whew. I think this is where they go poop. So we have the Premier One fencing for them, and it's the same amount of space. So they have a good little area. Jack made this pig house for them to sleep in at night. And do you want to talk about how you made that?
Yeah. So when you're talking about pigs and what they need to survive, you got to think about, okay, what are they going to do in the wild? In North Carolina, we have wild pigs. They run through the woods. They do fine without shelter. They are very, very hardy animals. They go through the cold. They go through the heat. It's okay that you don't have a grandiose shelter. So yes, I made mine out of pallets and a tarp. Essentially what I did, I got a 16 by 20 tarp, threw it over the pallets that I made into a U shape, and it's big enough for we could probably fit 4 pigs. We're not going to push it though, but it can fit 3 pigs in there, and it can fit probably 3 people. And we just layered that sucker with straw. They love going in there for the straw. They love just bedding in it, and you can even see like the little trails back there where they have their own specific places where they sleep at night. So it does its job. A shelter for pigs should be super simple. You want to make sure that they have a roof of some sort that's not going to leak, and this ain't going to leak. We got the heavy duty tarp that's weather resistant, so this is not going to leak. The water drains all the way down there, and they're going to be totally fine. So minimal shelter. I think I used 6-7 pallets, something like that. And it was completely free. The only thing that cost was the tarp. So in total, it was $30 to make. So make sure that whenever you're building a hut for your pigs, don't
put
overthink
too much
it.
thought into it.
Don't overthink it. You can do a hoop structure, and I think maybe in the long run, down the line, we might do another hoop structure. But we weren't even sure if we liked pigs, so we wanted to just spend as little money as possible on it. So that's what we did, and we like pigs so far, and so maybe down the line we might build a hoop structure, but as of right now,
this works.
Yeah, it works, and they love it. So another thing about coon pigs is, what exactly do they eat? How are we feeding them? So we are feeding them hog grower feed from Tractor Supply. We give them about, I'd say, half a bucket. We have a little bucket like this. We're feeding them probably half a bucket a day. And then we're feeding them all the scraps that we have. So any kind of scraps that we have, we're feeding them. And they just saw me pick up the bucket, and there they are. But the scraps is really good for the pigs. So we're feeding them the scraps. And because these are coon pigs, they can and will graze. So as a matter of fact, you can see right here where it's gotten tall, where the fence is. And then right before they get to the fence, you can see where it kind of got shorter. They eat the grass really, really well. So unlike Berkshire, Hampshire, or Doricks, or Guinea hogs, you don't really need to feed these guys much. They will kind of be self-sufficient themselves, especially if you have a very grassy area that you have them in. They will eat a ton of grass. I tried it with hay. Some people say that they can get their coons to eat hay. My coons won't. I tried it. They don't really care for the hay, but they do love grass. So make sure you put them in an area with a lot of grass, because they will absolutely eat the grass. And then, of course, the pellet feed. Make sure that you're feeding them the pellet feed if you want them to grow really big. Feed them some fatty stuff. Give them milk. Give them a little bit of cake. Just make sure it's not chocolate. But, you know, give them something that'll make them fat, make them big. And so you can send them to the processor and they can live their best life here. And then you're able to have them in your stomach later. So we're enjoying them right now. They're awesome animals to have on your homestead. They're a lot of fun. They're super, super cute. And yeah, so that's what we're feeding our hogs.
So for their water and just in general, they like to just sit in pools of water. Yeah. Especially her. She loves to just sit in this pool of water. This green turtle shaped pool is great because they can't tip it over and they can just get right into it even at their little size, and they'll drink it and they'll use it just to hang out in. So that's good to have, but then it's also good to have a smaller bowl of water. This is what we're using right now, but we'll probably get something a little bit more permanent, and that will like refill itself. But yeah, so you got to have some kind of water for them. They love getting into water, so some kind of pool would be fantastic for these pigs.
Alrighty, and that is it about our pigs right now. So
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, I hope you learned something today about some pigs and what you need in order to get some coon pigs.
And if you don't have pigs on your homestead, you got to get pigs.
Absolutely, you got to get some pigs. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe, and follow us at harvestlore_NC on Instagram and Facebook. We would love to have you there.
And be sure to share this video with your friends and family, even if it's just to show them how cute our pigs are.
Absolutely. So stay tuned. We're going to be posting more, and
See you next time.
see you next time.